You guys, I've been warning you guys for the past year since I've been in Texas that a famine is coming. It's going to be severe. It's going to be severe. And one thing is I'm sitting here doing Bible study and reading. And one thing is I see the pattern when people are transgressing and they thinking that they above and beyond, thinking that they could do what they want, and they purposely sinning and going against God's commands, his ordinances, worshiping other gods. When the sons of men begin to transgress, he causes a famine. He causes the earth to not be able to produce the soil. It doesn't matter how much the farmers plant seeds to plant their crops and everything. God has the final say so. God has the ability to cause a drought. With no water, them seeds won't be fruitful. Like it says here, the Lord continued to destroy the seed in those days, so that there was neither sowing nor reaping in the earth. For when they sowed the ground in order that they might obtain food for their support, behold, thorns and thistles were produced, which they did not sow. And still the sons of men did not turn away from their evil ways. And their hands were still extended to do evil in the sight of God. And they provoked the Lord with their evil ways. And the Lord was very angry and regretted that he had made man. It's like nothing new is going on under the sun. God is peed off. He's very upset about what has been going on in this world. He's very upset. I don't know what these people out here saying. I don't care what these people out here saying. God is mad about what's going on in this world. And every time we will feel the wrath of God. And like I've been telling y'all, he's going to use Russia to do that. This stuff still, I haven't really been keeping up with the story about Russia and Ukraine, but I see bits of it come into my email and stuff. Well, like when I go on my Yahoo account and I'll see like in the news. But a famine is coming. It's coming. The Great Depression, Part 2, is coming. And World War III gonna kick off right after that. History repeats itself. If y'all don't see the cycle, see the pattern, y'all know I always talk about patterns because that's what I like to pay attention to, patterns. And it's happening again. Like if you read the biblical text, you see the pattern, everything, every single thing, everything. Because history will keep repeating until the lesson has been learned. And one thing about us as humans, we so dang on stubborn. We think we know everything. We think we don't have to submit to anyone. And when we do this, God shows up and shows you once and for all. He created humans. He created everything. Everybody's worshiping everything else, false idols, materials. But he's going to show you exactly why you should never be worshiping those things. You should be worshiping him. Why you should never be putting flesh first. Why you should never be putting materials first. Why you shouldn't even be putting food first. Y'all better practice fasting because some people are going to be going without. So you better get used to going without food. Because a lot of people going to be going without food. A lot of people is going to perish because this drought that's coming, it's going to last a while. Like they said back in this biblical text, 7 years of famine, 7 years of plenty. And we already know recessions typically happen like every 7 years. This is everything that the modern people, like the modern things, everything, like it's so many. I got I'm writing down like sayings and stuff, how modern sayings, modern ways really is they get it from God ways. It's so many different things that I can compare. Like, oh, this is where they get that from. God started this. Like, it really goes to show that everything go back to God and what he has done, his ways, everything. And, you know, it's just really interesting. It's interesting, but I really did this video to say, y'all better be preparing. Right now, this is not the time to be splurging on BS. This ain't the time. Because it's going to happen. It's not a matter of if it's going to happen. It's a matter of when. And only God knows when he going to say go. When he going to set it off out here. Your money ain't safe in these banks. Because what's going to happen? Like, they going to attack these systems. Because God is going to let them. And everybody. This is when everybody going to be calling on God. Like we always do. When we losing all our money, when we ain't up no more, when we ain't got all our materials no more, when you hungry, you need to feed yourself and feed your kids. This is when we get to calling on God again. And God is about to humble America once and for all, because America is on its high horse. America is so ungrateful. This is the promised land. Why you think everybody want to come over here? This is the promised land. And we take it for granted. We take it for granted. And a serious drought is on the way. A serious drought. You better stock up on food if you can now. Stock up on food, stock up on water. Get plenty rice, plenty grains, because this war that's going on, we know they produce a lot of our stuff over there in Ukraine. A lot of this stuff, and it's like they don't talk about this in the media. They keep us going with everything else. But y'all better stock up on that stuff. Y'all know how we are about them carbs, about them carbohydrates. Okay? We gonna be living without them carbohydrates. It's just serious, you guys. But he's getting ready to use Russia to do it. Along with many other things. This stuff is just crazy to me. But it's not crazy either, because America do need some humbling. People need to be humbled. You got people out here really, everybody on their high horse. Everybody on their high horse. But this is to teach lessons. One thing I'm about teaching lessons. That's why I'm the teacher. I love teaching a good lesson. I love learning a good lesson too, because I do want to become wiser. You know, so in order to become wiser, you got to take L's. You got to learn from mistakes. But some people refuse to learn. And this is why you keep going through the same cycles in life. You keep getting the same pain, facing the same issues, because you have not learned from the previous time. So you'll keep repeating that cycle until you learn. I'm about justice, and I'm about learning lessons. Like, nah, I don't feel bad when certain stuff happen. If I told you not to do that and you keep doing it, so when you hurt yourself again, don't come crying to me. And even still, when you come crying, of course, I'm going to support you, but I'm going to let you wither in that for a little minute. Go ahead and soak in that for a little minute so you can get everything you need to get out of that. This is how God operates with us. This is why as soon as something happens, he don't instantly come say today. No, I'm soaking that for a little minute. Soaking it. Learn something. Learn what you need to learn. I'm gonna come rescue you. I'm gonna come rescue you in due time, but you need to soak in it for a minute. That's how he operates. And it's because we don't learn our lessons. Just reading this stuff, it just be like, dang, for centuries, for jubilees. years and years and years and years, we keep doing the same dumb, goofy stuff. It's nothing new. Reading this stuff, it makes me like, we're dumb. We're very much so dumb. Humans collectively. And people think, oh, I made it here. Like, no, we don't even see. But what I'm probably going, I keep saying I'm gonna make a Patreon. I'm gonna make a Patreon because some of the stuff I want to talk about, you can't talk about on YouTube. But they got the masses, the masses. But some stuff that me and an associate of mine, some stuff that we was just talking about, baby. I was like, dang, people really don't know this. Like, they got us all. And people don't know. People don't know this. People don't know. People don't know the real. That's why I say we all just a number. We all just a number. It's deep, but I ain't even gonna talk about that in that video because this video wasn't really for that. But I'm gonna talk about it. Once I finish my process, I'll talk about it. But yeah, y'all, let me finish reading. So I'll see y'all in the next video.